Today we are talking about the new Tamron 28-70 that we just got our hands on.
That's 28-75.
That's right, that's right.
So here it is. We got it on the A7R3 here. My man. Oh, these guys are talking. Cross balconies.
I freaking love this thing. It's the perfect lens for this camera, I think. For an all-arounder, 2.8, like pro quality optics. You know, it's amazing, and the feel is right, the weight is right. I don't even mind at all that the zoom ring is up the front and the focus ring is down below. With focus by wire, you really can't do very good manual focus at all. So like, I'm using these lenses specifically for the autofocus ability. So having this little, you know, manual focus ring that is absolutely terrible at manual focus in video mode doesn't bother me at all, because, you know, I'm not using it for that.
So normally what you do is set it somewhere in between the range so that the weight is distributed correctly. So I guess around here, which is about 50 mil, and then balance the camera. I didn't have to move it much at all, actually. And now 75. I can see in the camera that it is giving me a little bit of a bounce up and down, but the motors aren't turning off, which is a good thing. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's also, pretty awesome lens. I love the range, 28-75. I like that I can put it on my gimbal, shoot video, even if it's a light gimbal like a Moza Air. You can actually stick this zoom lens on it, you know, zoom in and out, and it's still fine. It doesn't give me any issues. In terms of sharpness, it seems pretty good too. And I mean, the price point, like, there's really nothing else on the market at this price point, so it's really awesome. The only issue that we did encounter was with the A7 III. There seems to be like a recurring issue in video mode, right?
The error came up for me like 6 times in like 30 minutes, and sometimes I would have to switch off the camera once or twice and disconnect the lens like once or twice just to get the camera focusing correctly again. If you shoot a lot of video and you're thinking about buying this lens, maybe hold out until they've fixed that issue. But otherwise, if you're just a photographer, we couldn't seem to replicate that issue in photo mode.
It doesn't seem to be a hardware issue, it seems to be like software related. So we're gonna have to wait on Tamron for that. We already sent them an email.
They might be able to update their firmware through the Sony bodies. The engineers in Japan are aware about the focusing issue, so they're working on that like right now. One of the annoying things is they don't have any switches or buttons on the lens. Switching, you know, to manual focus mode can be a bit tricky if you don't have it hot buttoned into the camera.
Yeah, that seems to be like an issue with most Sony lenses too, except I think the zoom lenses have the switch. It's a bit annoying, I find, because you have to actually go into the menus to switch from manual to auto, which is something that I do all the time. Yeah, so I wish there was a switch, you know, it wouldn't bug me at all.
This lens comes with a 6-year warranty, which is like pretty insane, and I love that. It's got some weather sealing. Whatever materials they've used, they've kept it lightweight, which I care more about than building a tank of a lens that's gonna last me 20 years, because the way that we move through equipment these days, probably not gonna be, you know, using this camera system in the next, you know, 3-5 years. Everything could change again. So
yeah.
Let us know what you guys think about the lens. We'd love to see some pictures and videos that you guys have made with it.
Stay tuned and keep an eye out for this thing, because it's pretty damn awesome.